Now by Eric Farnsworth. He is the Vice President of the Council of the Americas. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks.
So what do you think, Eric? Linda Marino's camp is already celebrating there, but if the U.S. elections were any indication, you shouldn't celebrate until the last vote is counted.
Well, that's absolutely right. Too close to call in the current moment. Polls in Ecuador and throughout the region, indeed, are notoriously imprecise. So at some level, we shouldn't be surprised. But this does go to the heart of the importance of independent and transparent institutions. The Electoral Commission, can it be trusted? Is it really going to be able to call an election? And when it does, will that result be accepted? We've seen how that works in other countries in Latin America. It's a really important point.
What is at stake for Ecuador in this election?
Well, the direction of the country. I mean, the legacy of the outgoing president, Rafael Correa, is one of populism, spending, one of high debt and recession, but at the same time, poverty alleviation, infrastructure development, and stability at the political level. So it's really a mixed legacy of the outgoing president, but the campaign is being waged on whether the people of Ecuador want more of that, or whether they want a change more for global integration, a restoration of positive relations with the United States, more direct foreign investment, more of an orthodox economic plan going forward, and really an economic development plan that's different from the current one.
Why are they hurting so badly, and how much of a factor was that 7.8 magnitude?
The quake last year was devastating. It was terrible. It would be terrible for any country, and our hearts go out to the people of Ecuador for that. But the real issue here was the collapse of oil prices. Oil is Ecuador's #1 commodity, so when the price goes down, obviously there's less to spend. At the same time, there was an unsustainable spending binge by the government over the last 10 years. It was simply spending resources it didn't have. So in addition to the resources coming in from the commodities trade, it was also piling on debt that now has to be repaid, whoever the next president will be. So he's really bequeathing a tough economic situation to his successor.
So this really puts President Correa's legacy on the line.
It does.
He ushered in a socialist era, and the people were doing better. They were more stable. The economy was. Why would they want change?
Well, again, I mean, the country was in recession last year. The IMF projects that the economy will again contract as much as 3% this year. And frankly, after 10 years of any government in any country, people generally want change. They want a new direction. So that's really what's at stake here, and it's up to the Ecuadorian people to decide.
All right, Eric. Well, we've got less than an hour to see if there will be a runoff.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for joining us.